Let's talk about bullet journal layouts. This is what I'm moving into. This is what I'm currently in. There should be a number 8 on there. I think I took it off. Anyway, so I'm going to reverse order these and then start going through them. This is a Scribbles That Matter that I used in 2019 for half the year, and then I kind of quit. As a business bullet journal, there's some good layouts in here. Now I'm using it mostly for shop notes and stuff, but still using it. Okay, this is my traveler's notebook that I used the first half of 2019. It is an A5 traveler's notebook. It's so funny now. So this is I used this for the first part of 2018. Then I switched into a B6 traveler's notebook. Then I switched to the A5. When I see these two together, I'm like, well, that's extreme. This is a pocket Scribbles That Matter. This was supposed to be their A6 and they did the wrong size. But I love this little guy. This is my 2017-2018 Scribbles That Matter bullet journal. There's a lot of tags in there. This is a May Designs bullet journal. It's a dotted notebook that I used a bullet journal. I'll get into that more. This is kind of it's a pre-printed layout, but it's very bullet journal-like, so I wanted to include that one. And this, look at me, I'm gonna have to undo that. This is a Moleskine, the Carriere size, even though it's not really what it is, they call it that. This, we'll just start with it. We'll go there. But I wanted to point out my unicorns. I love these guys. Okay. Quite a stack, huh? So what we're talking about today is layouts. We're not talking about, I will make, I'm going to talk about layouts. I will comment on the size if there's a reason or it pertains to something. Like the little one, I'll definitely comment on because it's so little. This is let me find a blank page. This is a lined notebook. I hate it. I want to love Moleskine, but their paper is so terrible. Like, I like Leuchtturm better than Moleskine. So this notebook was kind of all over the place. So I'm going to stick to the tabs here, because I don't know exactly what we're going to see if I don't stick to the tabs. It's got a lot of all over the place information. 5 years of bullet journal, people. November 2015. Very basic. I learned a lot, like the lines. I should say I learned, but I think I still made those mistakes. November to-dos. Let's see where my next one is. Oh, it's this one. Probably could have done that better. So this is a Monday to-dos. This is the first week in November. So I kind of drew it out. This time I was working 2 different places. I was doing things very typical, we'll say. My to-do week, I was still in school, and so homework at my Etsy shop was pretty new back then. We were still doing some photo stuff, very minimal. Like I had them labeled. I kind of like this. Sometimes, honestly, we go through this, I'm probably going to be like, why did I stop doing that? Sometimes it's just because I switch. Oh, and then this one. Oh, look at these blog posts. Oh, God. I should really sit down and go through these because there's probably some really good stuff in here that I could use. So I'll take this off. This is a sticker I printed. I made, I have the file still, but it was a week setup that I had done, thinking if you want to stick in, like make it on a sticker paper. So that's number 1, 2015, guys. Number 2. Yep, tossing them on the floor. This is a traveler's notebook. Insert out of my shop. I don't know that this layout is currently in my shop because it is dated. And I don't think I did another one dated. In fact, I know I didn't. And I need to. I've talked about it. I actually talked with customers about it. So, first you're going to notice the stickers. This is April of 2016. Same thing. I changed them to a hexagon because I had a stencil that had it. Getaway. That's cute. To-do lists, things to do. These I think are Chrissy Ann Designs. These might be Nicole Hutch. Maybe Chrissy Ann out of the pack. I don't know. I just like to look at it. And I made different kit stickers work. Kind of fun. Okay, so here is a month view. I did this, and then this is like don't email that person. Don't do it. I don't know who they are. Okay. This is the other one I marked. It's a good week. Like, I put washi tape here. I'm using stickers. Like, this is another thing. Like, this weekend is an Erin Condren sticker. I made it work. Is that 62 or G2? I don't know what the hell it is. Skillshare, like, let's see. Skillshare is always such a waste for me. I never find the time to use it. Okay. That's it. This was 2016. Very pre-printed bullet journal, but still bullet journal. Like, I got to tell you, like, I have a whole opinion on bullet journal people who get all up in arms about it. I've been bullet journaling since I was a kid. So, whatever. At this point, I moved out of my standard size traveler's notebook and into a wide. I made my first wide. It's been featured on this channel a lot. It is the one with the stenciled saying on the front about journey and adventure. It's now my memory keeping art journal. So this is October, where are we at? 2016. Left for Canada. So here I drew out weeks. They're cute. Not a lot of stickers. I still have these, but I lost them. Okay. We're going to get a lot of that. You're going to get a lot of Amy going down memory lane here. Okay. I thought this was a good one to feature. My little picture's coming off. That's from a Canon selfie. I was working on doing some stickers. This was an assignment tracker for the 10 weeks. So my college did trimesters. They don't anymore, thank God, but it was fine until it wasn't fine. So, this was the list because we would get it off of our, what's that thing called? The course guide, syllabus. So I wrote it out and like did different things and then notes. That bums me out. Hold on. That's a really cute sticker. I would have taken it out of here. Wouldn't have phased me, but I kind of want to leave them in. Oh, okay. So I did October memories pages at the end of every month. I still kind of do that in my current journal, and you're going to see that. But I love this. These are my friends, little girls. We do picture day with Aunt Amy. I love it. November, look, I learned. Leave the blank space. So you learn things. Let's see. And I'm only going by my guides because I made sure there wasn't weird stuff on these weeks. I'm going to tell you these weeks were harder to draw out. I got fancier. I started putting pictures sometimes in, a little more stickers. This was how I was marking things done. The one thing I like about this kind of thing, and I really keep it simple now because I don't have a lot of time to do the drawings, but they made me try different things. Like I was using this style without this, and then I added this, and it makes me do different things. Christmas shopping budget. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Do you see this? Do you see these names? Oh, these make me sad. I've lost a few people. These guys right here. I never actually did it. It's so cute. I drew it out. It's so cute. I never did it. It still makes me laugh because it took me days to draw that out. That's another memories page. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Let's see. There we are. So again, I stopped doing this. We changed this. I like the colors here, and I would alternate colors. Like, yeah, it's so cute. You can see where I'm using stickers. I'm not sure if I picked that one just because it was a good showing. Okay, here is Habit Tracker and Winter Classes. This was my homework tracker. I'm like trying to think. Those are my end grades. I thought that was kind of cute, so I thought I'd show you. Plus, if there's some student watchings, that might help. I changed my layout when I change this layout, and I'm noting this because not everybody likes the small weekends, I go back and forth. I like equal days because it makes it easier on my brain, I guess. But I don't usually, unless I have a lot of to-dos, if I'm cleaning the house or if I'm working really hard, if I've got a lot of shop stuff to do, weekends are not usually super crazy for me. But I mean, I don't know. I think I missed my to-do list. I'm not sure. Oh, this was terrible. Okay, guys. So I don't know if any of you have ever played like this, like trying to do some fun stuff, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this hurt my head. Like, this was hard for my brain to follow. My brain follows this. Not so much this. So I wanted to make a point of like, try new things, but when they don't work, be ready. Because that did not work. Finish taxes. That's hilarious considering I just that. The road to graduation. I'm kind of bummed I didn't finish this because I did graduate. The spring semester, like I didn't even get things done. But what I did is I put dots on things that were due. And I liked that. I just didn't finish it. I was ending this book and I want to say that I was moving into a different journal. That tends to be a thing. It's not happening with my current one, but it used to happen. Or I was finding that the fall would be my bullet journal. Like I want a bullet journal because it would give me the creativity to do new stuff for my traveler's notebook and stuff like that. So I would, because when is this? April? So October through April is when I bullet journaled from 2017. For this, I moved into a traveler's notebook, a B6 traveler's notebook that I was in for over a year. Is this the right time frame? I think so. Okay. Bye. Scribbles that matter. Look, it's the skull. If you know the skull, you know the skull. 2017 to 2018. Now, I will say, let me find my first tab here because let me see if it tells me when I started doing this. September. So did I have? Okay. I did do August. So I did this one for the tracker. This was kind of cool. Anyway, before I start into this, what I did, this was my first A5 bullet journal, and I started it. I was still planning in a B6 traveler's notebook. Like that's where I was planning. So I did use the index a little bit, but I got a little creative. This was a time I was just graduating, and I honestly, like all the places you will go, with my degree, finally. And this was one of those things where I was really in a good creative place. So the other thing, my niece was getting married. So I decided to do this. And I know if you've watched an old video from 2017, this was in there. But this is where this started. It kind of started as a memory keeping journal. And I'm like, great. This is awesome. Oh, and then I kind of kept it up, but I was kind of drawing and doodling, and my parents celebrated 50 years. Oh, the next year we lost my dad. Like that's a hard picture to look at right now. I was honestly just really having a good time. So maybe I did one book July. Maybe that's the year I did one book July and then came back into this in August. But I didn't always, like, I went into this, I want to say, was I planning it too? Was I doing something? No. Maybe I wasn't in my TN then. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to think about it. We're talking about bullet journals. So, a time tracker. At this time in my life, I'm trying to think when this was. Okay. I was starting a new job, not really a new job, but I was starting a new position. And the way the hours worked, I needed to take some time off. So I was off for August and September. And then I worked very minimally. I was also working part-time contract work for a marketing company. So what I was doing is I was tracking sleep, like fun stuff. That's a big thing. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, we cleaned out my Uncle Bob's house. Do you see that? Ugh. It was not fun. Tyrion stuff, my MSM in here stuff, that was the marketing company I was working for. And then there's gaps. I don't know what the gaps are. Is it just random time? It's kind of weird. Why are there gaps of nothing? I don't know. Anyway, that is, if you have a lot of different things going on, or you're trying to just figure out even a sleep tracker, this was very helpful to me. It was really helpful. And I think I wore Fitbit then, so the sleep tracking was kind of easy. So this is another layout that, and I'm going to try not to babble so much because I feel like this video is going to be 3 hours long. Doing the date down the middle, separating the boxes. Okay, so every day's got their same amount, right? This side was what I was doing, like schedule. This side was random stuff. This example is like I was tracking hours. I don't know if you hear, the dog is snoring. It's super cute. Random things, right? Birthdays. I like this setup if you have a work life and a home life that can fill this, that you don't think you're going to need more room for, or if it's more of a scheduling or a tracking, and this layout was really good for me. It's funny looking at it now. I'm like, gosh, that was a good layout. I got fancy, not going to lie. It was fun. Nothing wrong with being fancy when you can. Again, I wanted to highlight the time tracker. This one, I was noting my work hours. I said I had limited hours, right? I worked a whole 6 days the month of November. During other fun sleep. So I started filling in more. I kind of wish I'd left the back side of this blank to track maybe the other stuff to see what it was. Looking back, I got nothing. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you anything. I'm lucky I remember my name some days. And it's 3 letters. So like, whatever. One little word. Ha, that's funny. So 2016 was sacrifice. I was still in school. I was closing in on my degree. Oh, it was rough. So sacrifice was a good word. 2017 was selfish. I really needed to focus on myself. It wasn't the right word. It probably should have been like, I don't think self-care is the right word either. Because it wasn't so much about taking care of myself as it was making sure that I was putting myself first. And I know that's self-care, but that's not how I was viewing it. So selfish was the right word. It just wasn't. It kind of has a negative connotation even when I think of it, but in my head it wasn't. It was about putting myself first and making sure that graduation went, I got a job, I got things done. The squirrel might be back. Are you done? Thank you. 2018 was grateful. I had a lot to be grateful for. Okay. February. Okay. This is, and in January, I think I did it on this side and then I moved it here. So I did the typical, this is the day of the week. This is the days, right? So this was my work schedule. Like these are days I was in the office because I was still part-time. It really feels like, oh, I took time off. Okay. And then this was personal stuff. This was personal stuff too. But it gave me 2 sides. So like this was a meetup and then this was dinner. Oh, Saturday. I had that and then I had dinner. So there were 2 things here. Oh, we need more dinner stuff. Okay, anyway. We need more dinner with friends. Wow. I did some dailies. So this was the weekend of the PBC sale, looks up. Oh, I picked up my new MacBook. Wow. Okay, we're getting into some sketchy time frame for me. Mentally wise. So just warning. I saw that and I knew immediately where I was. So I think I had stopped using this. Yes, I'd stopped using this. So this was me doing random stuff. That's what it was. It really was. And then I highlighted this one. On to the next chapter. So it's the last page before washies and and pen tests and Tombow things and all the things. Look, goals for 2019. I'm going to tell you it was survive. And I did. I'm here. And going strong in 2020. Oh, God, I have to have humor. This is done with stencils, Tim Holtz stencils. I think it's Tim Holtz. I think we're going to go with Tim Holtz. And oxide inks, the Distress Oxide inks and blending. Anyway, I thought I'd include one of those. That was a big thing for me in 2018. Okay. Interesting. Hello, little guy. How cute are you? This journal taught me is A, play with sizes. Try something small. You're going to find out if this will absolutely not work for you or if this is the best thing that ever happened to you. Embrace change. I never thought I would be a pocket planner. And how cute is this? Okay, so migraine free, I was tracking that. AM, PM meds, I don't take many medications, thank God, but I take a couple. Hitting my step goal and water. I probably should track that again. So a week overview. So this was basically just my schedule. St. Joe's crop. Oh, that's kind of funny. I have feelings. And then this I did. It's funny because I want to show you guys something. I'm going to break pattern here. I pulled this out and I was inspired by it. So look at the dip. Well, this is a little bit bigger than an A6 and this is a pocket, but I liked this and this going through and just doing a list worked for me. And then I don't migrate until the next week and I liked it. These are Happy Planner stickers. They're actually, I'm not always a Happy Planner fan. They're cute. That might be a sticker I had. Anyway. So I thought I'd show you, like, I'm kind of drifting back to this for this one. I want to, because I'm determined that I'm probably not going to love planning in this one. I want to make sure that I try. Okay, so I skipped ahead a little bit. Let's move on. Because, again, I'm babbling. My migraine tracker, I just thought I would show this. I do not recommend, this is the Tetris style. I did it because I didn't have enough boxes to do it this way. I think I might have had enough to do it this way. Should have done it this way. This was a pain. And looking back, it's hard for me to determine like where they were compared to, yeah, I don't, it's in here. I have one in here. Let me just pull it out. I'm like, I wasn't going to show it right away, but. So like compared to doing monthlies and you can see where they're at. Yeah. I've even already said for 2021, I think I'm going to add in, just a headache because I found that I never used to get a headache. It would go to a migraine. It might start like, oh, is this a headache? And never stayed a headache. I get headaches now, which I'm happy with. Who's happy to have a headache? Migraine people. Oh, there's a little unicorn falling out. Unicorns are everywhere. So this comes from the book Stripped. I've mentioned it several times. I will link it. It's a great female empowerment type quotes. They're just, do not soften your edges for those who are afraid to get caught. Remember, even a rose can make you bleed. These are good quotes for me because I'm not always soft around the edges. Again, the background is Distress Oxides. I loved doing this in my journal. Loved it. And you can see it doesn't bleed. Oops, doesn't bleed. Okay, I changed the layout here. I went with the top and then I just did these. I kind of like this better, I think. I'm trying to remember what I liked better and I don't. I kind of like this better. I also started not boxing those in to give me a little more space. I mean, I'm working in a pocket. Another one, same stripped book, time, and then I have a clock behind it, kind of appropriate, right? What does that one say? And it was then, in that moment, that her heart filled with all the stars in the sky, and it was right then in that moment that her soul began. It's Riveting and Righteous Revolution. Wow, some of these are pretty spot on. Okay, next up, oh, Tracker. I decided I had never watched Pretty Little Liars, and I decided to binge it. And I love this. It was fun to fill in. I mean, granted, I'm the type of person that'll binge 6 episodes if I'm like diving into work, especially when I was doing homework and a big design project. I did a lighthouse, that lighthouse sticker I have that I just showed I got in. It took me 8 hours to do that lighthouse. It was horrible. That's 6 hours. That's 6 shows, no problem, even with breaks. Anyway, all seasons, and then these were the new movies that came out. In case you were wondering what came out in 2018, there you go. Avenger-wise, I'm going to show this. Yeah, I'm going to show this. Oh, that's funny. I wonder what that font is. I did a March cover page, something I didn't always do, but I don't do anymore, but I did it in this. It was trendy. It's still trendy. I just don't do it. I started doing my weeks like this, and there's a lot of to-dos, birthdays, little Wonder Womans. This style stuck with me. It stuck with me for a while. This washi is Pink Room Co. I've been using it for years now. I love it. I'm not someone who uses a ton of washi, so it lasts me, and I really like it. I like the black and gray one especially. So I just wanted to show another one. I think that's Shalani Boulevard. I think that's who that is. I'm not sure. But if I'm proud, I'm proud. Okay, so Habit Tracker. When you do little books, you have to be creative and break it apart. Could have went this way, probably, but this works its own page. Oh So Cute Doodles challenge. So doodles, and I didn't get them all done. Like I started really good. God, that is so cute. Tetris. That panda sticker. Oh my God. Okay. I didn't mean to just go through and show you all of that. April's cover, again, not on the list. So then I was done. I stopped in, I didn't even plan this. April I was done. Again, guys, I built a journal for a few months and then I stopped. Except this year, the last year, I don't know. It's worked. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. I started doing some dailies, and then I only did a few of them. It didn't last very long at all. But I would do this to kind of get out of a planner rut. It always seems to work for me. And now I have, well, those are books. That's so funny. I wonder if I downloaded those. I know I have to redo those. Okay, anyway, I'm all over the place. I still have a little bit left in this book. Half, maybe? I keep it out because I know I'm going to find something to do with it. I just haven't figured out exactly what. I like it. So it's at number 5. Number 6. Whew. I still got a few more. Okay. A5, Traveler's Notebook. I have a video on this. I know I do. This was my 2019 book, and it's changed. I pulled stuff out of here. But I need to show... Okay, so I do have this marked. So this is an insert in my shop. It's called The List. It actually has a title up here, I think. I wonder if I made this one special for me because I wanted it just to be... I should look because this needs to be just an insert. So let me show you what I do, though. So I write down the date. Everything I've got to do that day, okay? I don't write this date until probably 10 o'clock at night on the 10th. I write the 11th. And then you can see it's just a regular standard circle line. And then, I like that I did that in red, white, and blue. I start, so wait, on the 10 o'clock at night on the 10th, I write down the date, and I'm like, okay, tomorrow's Veterans Day. I need to go to Sam's Club. I'm going to Duluth Trading. Did I really? Oh, no, maybe I just bought something. Clean orders, ribbon design, scheduled posts, Outlander season 2. This must have been a Sunday. Things I wanted to do. Honestly, I might get to here. These might get filled in throughout the day, especially on a Sunday. And then at 10 o'clock on Sunday, I'm just guessing. I mean, it could have been midnight, to be serious, because I'm a night owl. I'll write down the next day and start. Now, if I put a bunch of stuff on here and I think, okay, that's so much for today, I might write the date at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and start tomorrow's list. But like I also have OC off, MSM. That was when I was working for the marketing company, laundry, because I'm working from home, so laundry, dye leather, blah. And I forwarded this. Now, a lot of times I would do this whole thing, which is the end of 1 week. So 1 whole week, 2 whole weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 2 whole weeks. It is 2 whole weeks, but so then it's 2 weeks. I can go back and figure out if I need to forward something to here, I'll do it, but I don't have to. When I turn the page, I come back here and I will look at this stuff for probably the first 3 or 4 days to see what needs to forward through and if I'm crossing it off. And sometimes I will go back a few pages, but I just wanted this is home for me. And I feel like I've lost this not being in a TN, but there's no reason I can't have this in a bullet journal. I just need to figure out a way to do it that makes me happy. I love this all in one insert. I love that it's not super fancy. I love that, like, down here, I wanted to start the next day. I just throw a strip of washi because it looks cute. Like here, I only covered up 1 line. You know what I mean? Here's a whole, like, these were short, so I able to come in more. I put a sticker in here. It's very minimal, and I used this through April of 2019. I did not plan the last half of April, May, June, and actually technically July. July, I started to come back into planning. Sometimes life throws you curveballs, and it's okay to not use your planner. I just want to put that out there. Like, it's okay to abandon things if you're struggling in life. And then you come back when you're ready to find that balance. And that was me. In July, I was like ready to get back to life. Whew. Okay. Anyway, so I love this insert. I need to figure out how to make this happen in my next bullet journal. I don't know. And then I have, this is pre-printed again. So this is A5. I did these are kind of Hobonichi, kind of Stalogy-esque, like that whole culture. I don't know. I think I'm right in this. So like I put holidays. These are color coded. I don't have the color coder in here. Holidays, bills, appointments. Birthdays. I was sending out birthday cards. Did a good job for a little while. I knew I would have failed, but I tried. Put in little stickers here. I was just random stuff. This has 6 months in it. Is it 6 months? June, yes. 6 months. And then it has 2 weeks on 2 pages. And you'll notice EC stickers fit. This is when I discovered this layout, and this is Planner Pandemonium. That's Christine Designs. That's Cindy's lettering. I learned that I don't sticker plan. I'm never going to be a no white space person. I don't know how else to put it other than I don't. I will show you blank. Oh, let me show you this because I'm going to come back here to blank. Actually, let me just come to this one. I don't think there's anything crazy on here. So this was the most planning I did in April through July. This is the end of April, May. I stopped. This was the last. I stopped. The fact that there's some emojis in here are pretty amazing. Oh, look at my poor little migraines. It's a cute sticker. Anyway, week on 1 page, which makes more sense. So I have to show this though, because I like this. I like this piece of, this is because of those little breaks in that design. What a pain in the ass. But I like it. I didn't like it all across. I like it broken up. Sometimes you get weird about things. I like that break because down here I would meal. That's my meal planning. I don't get crazy, but it works. I liked that a lot. Some people do the weather, whatever. That little break's perfect. Little stickers, perfect. Full kits, not my thing. Not my thing at all. You can see again, I did it. I don't know that I did it again. I have sticky notes in here. These sticky notes are my favorite sticky notes. And then I didn't do, look at this. This is the last half of 2019. I moved into my bullet journal, which you're going to see together. So that's the end of this one. I wanted to show you, because I'm still bullet journaling in a pre-printed. You don't have to bullet journal in a dot grid. If somebody tells you you do, don't talk to them anymore. They're not worth your time. Seriously. So I still love this cover. I don't know, one day maybe I'll end up back in it. Who knows? This is just how my life ends up working. You can see it. It's kind of cool. Okay. On to the next one. So technically these kind of go together. I set this one up. We're going to talk about this one first because we've talked about this one in recent videos. This is a Scribbles That Matter. It's their Pro, Scribbles That Matter Pro, because it doesn't have all the icons on it. Sticker. It has the icons on the back. So this is not one. I do not own a Scribbles that has bad paper. Just saying that. I own their originals. My migraine tracker, I briefly showed this. Basically, I have not changed it tracker-wise. I've changed the colors this year because the color, maybe I didn't change the colors. I think I did. I think I made them brighter. Because that was one of my things over here when I was trying to track stuff. My Instagram, oh, no posts. Like my Instagram was awful. No meds needed, a new medicine, felt the warning almost all day. We're not going to talk about that. Cheap wine, that's a good one. That's a good one. So not worth cheap wine. I don't have any notes for September. I wonder why. That's another thing. This was in a notebook and I was using this guy, so I might have lost something there. Like I might not have updated this till later. It's just one of those things. So this journal was my business, my Etsy shop, YouTube. What's the other thing I do? Freelance work. I created these stickers because I love this layout, but I was feeling this need for something. Like, why not make it pretty? This is one of those times where I made a kit to work for me, so of course I love it. Because I made it to work for me. I think that's my biggest problem probably with kits is that they have to be mine. Another kit with some foil. Like, I was starting to really get into this, and I've since dialed it back. These are even little stickers that I made. And not washy because like I wanted the whole look. It's pretty. And I was basically doing like post office. That's just freelance work. This is Etsy and YouTube. So this is literally everything. Etsy, post office is always Etsy. Etsy, YouTube, and then this is freelance. I guess how it is. And I was putting the March in here. So like, again, this was good. And I'm pretty sure April fizzled this out as well, but we'll see. Yeah, because I skipped it. So you can see how this changed. I was not planning in May. I probably forced myself to do this. I don't really remember well. These stickers are in my shop. I actually really like these stickers. I don't know if I made them for me or by request, but I like them. So what I basically did. I like the other thing. Let me talk about this. If you do, I call it the 9-box design. If you do this layout and you do the 2 boxes and you make them whatever, because you could start Monday here. You could start, you know what I mean? You could not skip this box. You could skip this box. I wonder about skipping that box. I never thought about it. Writing on the edge versus writing in. Anyway, I like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. To me, this is because Friday night starts my weekend. So you know what I mean? I liked that together. Plus, when it came to shop stuff, if I had too much to do during the week work-wise and I was exhausted and I had house stuff to do, whatever, the week gets busy and the evenings go like that. I liked having this down here. But basically, I was tracking post office runs. Things that I had to do for people. I need to follow up with some of those people. I know this is a year old and I need to follow up. I changed my layout. Again, June, July, obviously June I was more coming back into it with my shop planning. July is when I got into my more personal planning. But you can see like I started doing it. A pack list. We were getting ready to go away, and I think that kind of got me back into the fact that I needed to plan stuff. I love this layout. This is what got me back into, oh gosh, I didn't realize I did this. This is kind of perfect, guys. So this was like shop stuff, business stuff. And I'm still working during all of this. Like I'm full-time working now. So like this is I'm at the office. This is all stuff I'm doing at night. And then this is personal, like non-shop related. Refill prescriptions, Sam's Club, make bread. I think that's the last thing I have highlighted in here. So I will say that a lot of this book is blank because I stopped July. I've used this in pictures because it's just blank. July. The rest of this is just random business stuff, notes. I saw a thing for my niece's business that I helped with her logo and stuff with. So I'm still using this. This journal is still active. I'm just going to set it there. I'm not going to toss it on the floor. This one you guys have seen multiple times. But since we're showing layouts, I just want to show you the layouts in here. There's this one, which is the week on 2 pages. And I've said repeatedly that I will do this layout in my next Stalogy, but it'll be a week on 4 pages because I want, oh, I skipped the tab. I want the wider boxes. So there will be no middle. It'll just be 8 columns, which will also give me a to-do notes column. I'm finding really more and more that I think I like that. Having that little spot. Like this is, sometimes it doesn't get done, but it's notes that I know like are there for my brain. And I miss it here. He's not in my shop. He was just part of a freebie. Okay. And then of course in June I did the day. I'm doing the dailies. Day on 1 page. And I'm finding, I think I'm missing that running to that kind of like to-do list. So it's interesting, but I'm trying, and I know I've said some negative things about using this journal because I love my Stalogy so much, but I think that, I think using this will make my 2021 Stalogy that much better. That's the end. I do want to make a note of, because I didn't pull any of my B6 stuff, and I have done B6 inserts and used them and bullet journaled in B6. And I don't have my work B6 here, or I would show it to you. I laid out a mock layout for a week, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. But this will also work in a B6 Slim. And I'm like, oh, maybe. Do I want to try a B6 Slim? Stop talking. I know that at some point I'm going to end up in a B6 Slim. I'm just not sure if it's going to be this year. They're not this year. I'm going to finish this next year, maybe. I don't know. I have a B6 Slim. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you real quick with that one. Oh, and I showed you the migraine tracker in here already. I've showed it multiple times. So I put here next year just a headache, so I have to add that one. And I think I did change the colors to make them, I think I went with a darker blue. And then here I have my notes as to like what was going on. Like these 3 ones, I was sick. And that's what kind of led into the migraine. Whatever. That's where I'm at. So guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope that I can edit it down and not be super long. But I wanted to show you all the different sizes of bullet journal I've used because like that's a lot. These are kind of, I mean, I can take this one out and then add it in, but this is kind of what I'm using right now. I don't use this a lot. I use this, and I'll do the same thing, but these are active, if we'll call them active planners. Maybe that's a term we need to use. Anyway, I'm sorry for all the babble. I really was babbly today. Till next time, have fun.